Welcome to the Wellness Institute. This session is on stress management. Today, we will describe what stress is and how it relates to your condition, recognize the causes of stress and why managing stress is so important, the lifestyle changes that you can make to manage stress, and the strategies you can use to help make those changes and keep you motivated. Stress is an emotional and physical response to a situation. It's normal and an expected part of life. There's good stress, moving, going on vacation, having a baby, and bad stress, an argument, too much work, not enough resources, and fear. We all have a different way to deal with stress, and the way we think about it will affect how we deal with it. Think about the last time you walked by a truck or a car and smelled the exhaust. That's a form of environmental stress. The last time that you had a very emotional experience, whether it's happy or an argument or some sadness, like the day that you were told that you have this chronic illness. Um, what about getting into an accident or a disagreement with someone? That's situational stress. Physical stress we'll focus on today. A chronic illness is a condition that stays with someone for the duration of their life, and that means that you won't return to your previous level of health. Chronic illnesses can be managed with treatment, education, and the use of positive strategies to cope and address. That's what rehab is all about. When you are diagnosed with a chronic illness, there are all these changes in your life that you experience. That grief, it's a process and it's something that everyone has to go through, where you feel that loss of control. You've had change in your abilities, change in your routine. You've had to give up your job or experience reduced income. People talk about how, their spouse has become their caregiver and how that has changed their marriage. What about your perception of yourself and your sense of worth? Because what you used to be able to do is so different now, and you have to rely on others for help, or you're just not able to do the things you wanted to do. That leads to a series of feelings that can be very uncomfortable. These feelings can be very distressing, but it's important that you spend time with these feelings and understand them. Spending time with these feelings, it helps you to be able to name them and how it makes you feel. And you can get help for that if you need. Chronic stress is stress that happens over a long period of time. And when you think about having to experience that stress for one day, you might be able to cope with it, but after a long time, it just wears on you. It makes you feel tired. You might notice that you're getting more infections, more prone to sickness, and your body just isn't as healthy as it used to be. Maybe you're experiencing some low self esteem because you're not able to do the things that you wanted to do. Your weight is changing, you're unorganized, having a difficult time making it to your appointments on time. So today we'll focus on depression. And 75% of people with chronic illness report depression symptoms in their life. It can affect your motivation. It can affect your ability to feel worthy, to experience joy and happiness. Depression is a chemical imbalance. And so, if any of these symptoms persist for longer than 2 weeks, please have a conversation about it with your family doctor. There are medications that might be able to help you regulate your emotions and feel more balanced, and that can improve your productivity and improve your health. Sometimes, to cope, people will rely on substances to help them feel calm and a perception of control. Nicotine from smoking, alcohol, and street drug use, or even overusing prescription medication, can help you feel calm. Marijuana, smoking, alcohol use, and drug use, these are all temporary fixes that can be habit forming. And because they're habit forming, they also have negative effects on your life. And so we don't want to rely on substances that are not prescribed to help us feel calm and in control, we need to be able to do that on our own. And we can certainly take a look at helpful coping strategies. Coping is important because it helps you to rebuild your quality of life. It's a way to be resilient, right? The thoughts and actions that we use to deal with change. It can promote a better sense of self worth. You can focus on the things that you're really good at. It promotes weight loss and healthy living. It can even help you manage pain. So, what is resilience? It's the ability to recover quickly and come back stronger. It is how we adapt and function well when life gets challenging. Resilience is a series of skills we can learn through practice and consistent use. Think about the following aspects of resilience. Consider improving the ones that you don't feel too confident about, and you can do this on your own or with support. Now that we know what resilience is, let's take a closer look at how we can build on each of these skills. So the following slides are going to go through self-awareness, ways that you can change the way that you think, how to foster positive emotions and protect those positive emotions, how to connect with your supports, and to take care of yourself. When your emotions are strong, sometimes we don't want to think about it because it's such a strong feeling that we push it aside. Maybe you were raised that way, to push it aside. But what we know is that when we do push it aside, it comes back to us when we least expect it. Usually when we're upset and we say and do things that we don't really mean, that can be harmful to our relationships or to ourselves. And so it's really important to give attention to your emotional health. Start with identifying how you feel and validating these feelings. What does it mean to validate your feelings? It means to be able to say what it is that you're feeling. For example, today I'm feeling frustrated because I really wanted to do this activity, but I needed help and no one was available. And by the time they came home, I was too tired to do it. And it just made me feel that I just couldn't do things on my own anymore and that I needed everybody's help and I was a burden to them. And it feels horrible to feel that helpless. And it's overwhelming to think about what the future might mean. And so this is you validating your feelings. And it's okay to say that if you're not feeling well, right? We can get away from this idea that only good emotions are important, because all emotions are important. And if we're not feeling well, we need to know what those feelings are, because when we know how we are feeling, we can find ways to help us feel better. When you know how you feel, you can work on how to manage those emotions. Use your resources and skills to strengthen your belief in your abilities and create some focus on the beginnings of a plan to manage what comes next for you. Think about the way that you manage difficult situations in the past. What are your strengths? What are your qualities? These are things that you do really well, right? These are your resources and skills that you can rely on and use those to help you with whatever challenges you're facing next. So many times, people living with chronic illness will say, this illness has taken control of my life. And so we'll say to you, take control back by controlling the way that you respond and controlling what you put into your life to help you cope and feel better. Definitely, changing your mindset will give you changing results. A new mindset will give you new results. That means you've got to foster positive thoughts, right? They help you feel confident and capable. When you have negative thinking, those negative thoughts make you feel negatively. It affects your emotions and it affects your behavior, right? And when you feel like you're losing control of what's happening around you, that might exactly be what's happening. So you focus on what you can do about it. Recognize when your thoughts are unhelpful and replace them with more realistic and positive thinking. So try this. Instead of saying, this is too much, I can't do it, you can say, I've done similar things before, and even though it feels hard, I have done many hard things in my life. Sometimes we can be discouraged by our thoughts of past failures or fear of future failure. Find out what motivates you and remember it for when you need it most. Think about motivation as the reasons you want to do something, the reasons are usually driven by a strong desire to try something new, improve yourself, or add something to your life. These are skills to help you manage difficult times, and it can only get better with consistent practice. So, let's talk about something that you want to do to improve your life. SMART goals is an acronym to help you make a wish become a goal. So when you say, I wish I could practice relaxation, you know, do you have a plan to be able to make that happen? Because if it's just a wish, it stays like that until you activate a plan. So let's make a plan for this. What's your specific goal? S for specific. I want to practice deep breathing. Okay, well, let's make it M, measurable. Well, I want to practice deep breathing 5 minutes right after lunch, 3 times a week. All right, which days will that be? Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, now we've got a really measurable goal. How can we achieve this goal? Well, I'm going to take 5 minutes wherever I am to sit, stand, lay down, wherever I am to be able to do this. Is this actually within your reach? Can you do this? Yes, I can take 5 minutes out of my very busy day to do this. Is it a realistic goal, right? Do you really want to do this? Yeah, I really want to be able to support myself and feel calm. This is relevant to my lifestyle because I don't like feeling that stress. So if this is something I can learn, then I will try it. And how can you make this timely? T for timely. By taking a look at those increments of time. 5 minutes right after lunch, 3 days a week. Set a reminder on your calendar, a reminder on your smartphone to let you know specific times and for how long so that you can do this. This is a way to be able to schedule a goal in an achievable way so that you can be successful. Give it a try when you have a chance, okay? Positive emotions and experiences can help foster positive thoughts, like spending time outside in the joy of winter activities. When you're heading outdoors, some of you might want to catch snowflakes on your tongue. Remember, don't try to catch snowflakes on your tongue until all the birds have flown south for the winter. Laughter. Comedy that you watch, listen to, read, or experience in person. When was the last time you had one of those throw your head back and belly laugh, right? And that's a good feeling because laughter, it does change the body chemistry. It lowers the stress hormone, right? When you laugh, your body creates a hormone that makes you feel calm and happy, right? And so you need to add that to your life. How can you add more laughter to your life? Can you watch a comedy show? Can you tell jokes with your friends? Can you email a joke to your friend or get into texting a joke to a family member? Think about the ways that you can add laughter to your life. Gratitude. Remember what you were grateful for and how this has added to your life. Expressing yourself through art. Think about the last time you made something with your hands, whether it was beading, cooking, um, making a craft, painting, singing, not just in the shower, but just singing. It's a wonderful thing to be able to express yourself and do something positive and feel successful and feel good afterwards. What about feeling successful? Accomplishing something on your to-do list or finishing a task? I had a gentleman who said to me there was this junk drawer in his kitchen that just annoyed him, and every time he saw it, his shoulders went up to his ears and he felt stressed. And so one day he emptied it out, cleaned it out, and put it back together, threw out a lot of junk. And he says, and he closed that drawer, and everyone in his family had no idea that it was clean. But he noticed that every time he turned that corner and he saw that drawer, his shoulders didn't go up to his ears anymore. He actually felt really good, really happy, and it put a smile on his face. What can you do in your life to help you feel successful? Feel appreciated? What can you do that makes you give to other people, helping other people? Right? When you help other people, you're connected to something other than yourself and you find worth and purpose in that connection. When you're connected to other people, it helps you to build support through trust, respect, honor friendship and having that shared experience with others. Find ways to add more of these experiences to your life. You don't have to do them all at once, but you can start with one and see how it works for you. And when you're ready, add more. So when we take time to have these positive emotions, we also need to protect them, right? And we protect them by creating boundaries to regain control of our time, energy, and space. Stress can invade all aspects of life. Work stress can affect you at home, and family stress can affect you at work. Think about the last time you had a bad day and how it affected you and your relationships and your conversations with everyone. It's okay to say no, right? If you've had a long day, it means that you need to rest in the evening, and that also means that you may need to decline an invite from family and friends so you can focus on taking care of yourself and recover from the activities of the day. You can restore your energy. Use space as it is intended to be used. The bedroom is a calm space for sleeping and other intimate activities. It is not a good place for an arts and craft room, a home office, or television interactive screen, as these can be distracting to your rest and can clutter your calm space. You wouldn't eat dinner in the bathroom, would you? So use space as it is intended to be used. What about exercise and nutrition? They have many benefits, including helping you manage your energy throughout the day. So you've taken time to foster positive emotions, and now you're protecting positive emotions and you're feeling that change in you. So spend time connecting with your support, right? Be with others because it can help you stay busy, right? Connection helps you feel visible, cared for, worthy. Think about the last time you spoke with a friend or had a really interesting conversation. You can help someone. You can get active by doing something in your own home or out with others. It also just feels really good to connect with someone, even online or on the phone. So consider building your support system so that you can connect with other people that you like, that you want to be around, and you want in your life. This next section is on taking care of yourself, and it's the final section before the end of this recording. Sometimes you just need to take a break. There's a reason why workplaces offer vacation time and why people travel all over the world. Vacations are a great way to hit pause and spend time reconnecting with ourselves and others. But it doesn't have to be a big break either. It can be a few minutes a day, or time in the evening or weekends. Taking a break can mean a rest period, nap, or change in activity. Taking a break from your usual routine can help you manage stress. With sufficient rest, you can reduce the amount of time you need to recover from illness, injury, or burnout. It can be refreshing to do something different and return to your usual routine, feeling invigorated and ready to accomplish your next task. Some ways to take a break include taking a nap, some kind of movement. It doesn't have to be big, it doesn't have to be small. Of course, we talked about comedy and social connection, having that visit, meditation, or self care. It can be as simple as looking out the window and watching the squirrel struggle to climb up the icy pole, right? Or watching the leaves as they blow through. Relaxation is one of those ways you can take care of yourself. So pick a quiet place, minimize the distractions, turn off your phone, turn off your ringers, turn off your email, put on some nice calm music if you need to, or turn off the music completely, whatever you need. Remember to breathe, focus on one thought, a happy thought, and practice daily. Relaxation can be as little as 1 minute, as long as you need it to be. So, deep breathing, when we breathe as though we're relaxed, this helps us to become relaxed. It can be done anywhere at any time. In a stressful situation, deep breathing can provide a helpful pause before you react. It's a good way to lower your heart rate and control your thoughts and your breaths. When you're deep breathing, if you have a chance of falling over or passing out, just sit down or lie down, right? And take a moment to focus on the breath going in See your rib cage expand, see your tummy fill up, and blow that air out. Do that as many times as you need, as long as you're not holding your breath for long periods of time because that'll create stress, and as long as you're not doing it so long that you're getting dizzy. Take a deep breath and blow it out. Think about the last time you had a good, heavy sigh. That's just a way to release that tension. Practice it when you have a chance. Stretching is another form of relaxation. It helps to loosen tense muscles and should always be done before and after exercise, but it can also be done anytime to help you relax. Think about slow, controlled movements. Remember not to hold your breath. You can combine it with mental imagery. Focus on an area being stretched and imagine the tension leaving that area of your body. It's also just a great stress reliever. Just remember to breathe. So, lastly, today, we're going to look at mindfulness and meditation, and there's a wealth of information online about this. We use mindfulness and meditation to help us take control of our state of mind. It involves creating mental pictures and their sounds and smells and feelings. Think about your happy thought. Many people like to picture a person, event, or place that they've loved, such as a beach, a waterfall in the jungle, or a peaceful garden. Whatever works for you to calm your mind and find a place of rest, think about that happy thought. If you're sitting down right now, great. If you're not, have a seat. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. Feel the tension leave your body. You can close your eyes if you want to. The screen isn't going to change. And just listen to my voice. Visualization is a form of meditation, so we're going to give it a try. Take a deep breath in and think about your happy thought. Today, we're going to use the beach. If you have your own happy thought, this will guide you through this. Take a deep breath in. What can you see at the beach? I can see the sun, the sky, the water, the sand, the trees, and the pelican diving for its food. Take a deep breath in and blow this out. What can you hear? I can hear the tide, the water. I can hear the splash the pelican makes when it gets into the water. I can hear the rustling of the tree leaves from the wind. What can you hear? Take a deep breath in and blow it out. What can you smell? I can smell the salt water. I can smell the warmth in the air. What can you smell? Take a deep breath in and blow it out. What can you taste when you take that deep breath in? I taste the salt. I taste the warmth. There's a sweetness in the air. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. What do you feel? What can you touch? I can feel the sand between my toes. I can feel the wind in my hair, the wind on my skin. I can feel the sunshine, the warmth on my skin. What do you feel in your happy place? Take a deep breath in. Finally, let's look at that sixth sense. What is that feeling that you have? It is likely calm, happiness, and peace. You can take that calm, happy, peaceful feeling with you for the rest of your day, and you have just done visualization in less than 5 minutes. So the take-home messages today: stress can control your body, but you can control stress. It can affect everything that you do and how your body functions. It can contribute to weight gain and prevent you from living your best life. But when you take control of your stress, you can manage it and you can manage your condition. So set goals to help you. There are many lifestyle changes that you can take to take control of your situation, and doing so will improve your emotional and physical health. and support weight loss. So it's really important that you find something in today's lesson and try it and keep trying it until it works for you. And if one doesn't work for you, try another. What's really important is that you move forward with some strategy, some tool in your toolkit to help you be able to manage what's happening. Okay? Take this feeling with you, this calm, happy, peaceful feeling, and these suggestions with you to the next day. If you have any questions, please contact your program specialist for more information.